Hello everyone, welcome to this week's plan with me. This is going to be for the week of May 16th through May 22nd, and this is in a Aura Stell Blossom. It's the SPC collab. I'm using print impression inserts. They are the SPC version that are like really blank. I love them. And then I'm using the Always kit, which is custom exclusive art to my shop. It is still available. And this was made with Plan of Hannah's wedding in mind. I feel like that was a lot. I am using a Crest Press foil bundle, some other foil items from my shop, and then also some foil items from Plan of Hannah, just to pull everything together. And I think this spread turned out so dang beautiful. I'm a sucker for a pink and gold spread though. I feel like I haven't done one in a really long time, but I feel like everything about this set and then the colors is just life. Whenever I was picking the colors for the mood board, I just threw that like peachy orange color in and I was like, could be good, we'll see. And I think it turned out beautifully, and it's just everything. And I love weddings, I love love, and even though I wasn't there, I was there in the spirit in the planner. So let me go ahead and start talking about, well, I guess I could go over kind of what I used. So I did, like I said, use one of the Crest Press foil bundles. It's like the twinkly one, like the very standard one. I used some Plan of Hannah underlays, which are the like flowery ones. They kind of look like possibly roses. Very pretty, and I used those every other box. I think that turned out perfect. I also used the customizable wedding quote overlays from Plan of Hannah's shop. I just asked her for the ones that matched for her wedding with all of the information. And then everything else I used gold foil, gold or just plain black. And I think it turned out really cute. So let's go ahead and start talking about the day by day, because I'm sure that I will catch up to myself. So on the sidebar, I put in that it was Hannah's wedding week. I thought that'd be a cute thing to mark on the sidebar, even though if I flip to this and I don't know what it is, that's a little concerning. And then I put in that I was super tired this week. In my last plan with me, I mentioned that we had guests for like 9 days, and this was like the day, like this was the week after / the day after. Monday was the day after they went home. So it was kind of a lot of catch up with work, because I tried to keep like work to a minimum while they were here. So I was super tired all week and getting back in the groove. Also, Lila, I think I mentioned last week, was also waking up in the middle of the night and just like not sleeping well because she was having tummy issues, and she was finally getting over that. Actually, no, I'm just kidding. She went to the doctor's on Monday and on Wednesday, so she was like in the peak of this all week. So on Monday, I put in that we slept in a little, and that was because Lila was up in the middle of the night. So, she ended up sleeping a little bit longer because she was up. And then I went to work, and then early in the morning we did schedule a doctor's appointment for her because basically TMI, but also like we all poop. She was having like basically diarrhea, and that's like not great in babies. So I'm the kind of person when it comes to my kids, myself, I mostly can like talk myself down out of anything. When it comes to my kids, I'm a person who I'd rather like go to the doctor, pay the copay, and just be told that like everything's fine. Or I'll like stress about it and like be like, it'll be all I can think about until it's either over or I go to the doctor's. So we went to the doctor's, and I love their doctor's office now. It's just like, it's so good. And it's closer, and that's nice as well for like these like last minute appointments. So basically we went in, and I was talking to Maggie earlier in the day, I think, talking to a couple people that like have kids, and Maggie in general was like, we were talking about how her daughter has like a milk allergy, which would have been like one of the worst like things in my mind because of like the whole formula shortage, and like getting soy formula would have been like a lot. I don't know. It was a whole thing. So that was like on my mind, and I was really, really stressed about that. Like I couldn't even think about anything else all day. So that's kind of like what I was worried about. And or it being like some kind of like other internal problem. And we took her in, and they and then she had really bad diaper rash. Like I'd never seen diaper rash that bad on any of my kids before. So They gave us 2 like prescription creams for her, and then had us also, they said ice it like a cake with the Bordeaux's butt cream or whatever, which I love that diaper cream. I've never used it before until this point, and it is definitely a new favorite of mine, which is funny because we rarely use diaper cream with the boys, but it's a good one. So they basically said that as long as we don't see like black in the poop or like blood or anything, just to keep going, it's probably likely a virus. So, and then the diaper rash cleared up like within like 5 days with all of the creams and stuff. So that was good. And then I put in that our nanny got a flat tire, and it was just like a long part of the day. It's so funny because I feel like she's very much so me as like a young adult, and just like her tire thing said that one was low, and she looked at the wrong side of the car when she got out of the car, so that whenever she was like leaving, the tire was completely flat, like undrivable. So Nick had to like try and blow it up with like the air compressor, and it was like blowing up but then coming out because the hole was so big. So then like Nick had to change her tire and put like what are they called, like a spare tire on it for her to drive to like the nearest place to get like a new tire. It was a whole thing, and I felt so bad for her, but I wanted to put it in, and I put it in with a little RIP munchkin. And then we got Ike's for dinner, which I've been re-obsessed with Ike's recently. It's a sandwich shop. It's so good. It is a chain though, so there might be one near you depending on where you live. And then we watched 90 Day, which has been literally the most boring thing in the whole entire world. On Tuesday, I had Starbucks in the morning, and then I put in that I was just hanging out with Lila, and I got Taco Bell for lunch. And then I had my bi-weekly FaceTime date with Kane, and I just love putting that in. I think it looks so cute with the little script and the little me and Kane. Then I got McDonald's. I have like a McDonald's problem, mostly because I just want a Coke, and then I'm like, well, might as well get some fries while I'm there. And then I watched Senior Year because Kane was like, you need to watch this. I remember, I think we were talking about, what is that movie that I watched the other week? What is it called? The Lost City. It was so funny. I was telling him about it. He's like, did you watch Senior Year? And he was like, it was hilarious. And I did not think it was that funny. Like, it's one of those movies where you watch it once, you laugh a couple of times, and then that's kind of it, for me at least. I do like Rebel Wilson though, but it was just kind of like super, super, super cheesy. I definitely like The Lost City better. Then on Wednesday, I got Long John Silver's for lunch. I had been craving it so, so, so bad, and Nick, we went for like a post office drop, so we got that on the way. I was like super anxious because this morning there was actually like a little black speck in Lila's poop, and I was like, oh my god, is that blood? Like, I like saved the diaper, and we like made her an appointment. So basically I was just like anxious all morning till her appointment, and her appointment wasn't till like, I don't know, it was like 2, and it was just like a whole morning where I literally can't think straight. It's just like anxiety to the max basically. I feel like, especially like all of the stuff that happened whenever she was a baby, I just feel like I'm like always just like on edge when it comes to like medical things, especially with her, and then just in general actually, but y'all know. So we went to the doctors again, and they tested the like sample for blood, and there was no blood in it, and they basically said it was probably just like the virus working its way out of her, and her diaper rash looked better, her poop did look better, and then they just explained more like of what to be looking for when it comes to the blood. So it was just like a stressful morning. It was just a stressful couple of days because I also am just like a very big worry wart, especially with like medical things, and they also just make me anxious. So yeah. Then my in-laws were over this day, and we got McDonald's for dinner because that's what I do when I'm stressed, and we watched Welcome to Plathville, which this was the first episode back. We didn't actually know that it was even renewed. So like we were just on Discovery. Is it Discovery Plus or something? I don't even know. We saw that it was like new, and we were like, oh my goodness, let's go. And this episode was so juicy, and especially after watching 90 Day and it being so boring for so long. This one, if you watch Welcome to Plathville, please let me know in the comments down below. Please, just let me know. And let me know what you thought of the first episode of the new season, because I was like, oh my goodness. And it was the mom. I was like, me and Nick were both looking at each other, and we're just like, this is juicy. And I'm really interested to see kind of where it goes, because it's just like unexpected as all heck. So there's that. And I forgot I actually like made Plathville customs for myself, and I also made Love on the Spectrum customs. So I wrote Plathville in, but I left out Love on the Spectrum for Saturday and Sunday, and I'm just going to put those customs in when I go to work tomorrow. I'll probably just go to pick them up tomorrow, because I'll be around the area. I'm going to get a pedicure because my feet need it. But yeah, I have customs, so I'm going to leave those two blank. And you don't care. Then on Wednesday or Thursday, I put in WTF because I just had a morning from all heck. Like, honestly, it was just like a terrible morning. It was just a lot of like stress and whatever. Then I went on a Target run because I also realized that I hadn't got my period in like, I don't know, like it was like forever basically. And I think that that's also like accompanied like my feelings this week. Basically I went and got a pregnancy test because I was like, it's impossible basically, like nearly impossible, but like maybe I should check. Not pregnant. Like that was stressful. Then I took a cat nap because I was just like literally like emotionally and physically exhausted. And this day, we also had somebody come and build Bennett and Theo's, well, the kids. Lila will eventually use it. Right now she's too little. Playhouse, which has been like literally their favorite thing ever. And then we got Sonic for dinner. I had to get a pretzel because, again, eating my feelings. Then on Friday, I was up early and like early, like real early. And I placed an Amazon Fresh order this day. I literally place like 2 Amazon Fresh orders a week because I am the worst person about meal planning, but I'm also the worst person. I hate wasting food. So I found that the only way in my brain to not have like stress about groceries is to order groceries 2 to 3 times a week, because otherwise I feel like, I don't know, I can't plan it out the right way. And then I get stressed out that like something goes to waste. I don't know. It's just a whole thing. So that's been my like what I do. But for some reason I put it in, probably because I didn't do much this day besides work. I also got McDonald's for lunch, and then I just put in Lila Cuddles. And then this night, it was funny because Nick was like, we made a list of stuff that we want to watch, and we put it in like priority order, and it like includes TV shows and movies. And then Nick comes to me and goes, hey babe, I want to watch the new Chip 'n Dale movie. And I didn't hear anything about this movie. And I was like, Chip 'n Dale? Like, you want to watch the Chip 'n Dale movie? Like, Disney, right? I was like, what are you, like, okay? Like, there's, like, a bazillion other things that we, like, could watch. But you want to watch Chip 'n Dale? I don't, okay. So, we watched it, and it was hilarious. Oh my god, I'm laughing. So my BFF Brie, who was over last week, me and her husband have this thing where we send each other, we don't text like words, we only send each other baby pictures, and then the other person responds with a GIF. It's like basically a thing. And then today I sent him a picture that said, did it hurt when I told you to Google it? And it was right. And he's like, hey, you broke the text rule. And I'm like, oh. I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm real funny, even though I know I'm not. Anyways, Chip 'n Dale was super funny. It was like so unexpected, but like so good. And afterwards, Nick was like, oh, it's like by the guys who do Lonely Island. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. It was just so funny. If you haven't watched it, I would definitely recommend it. I do think it was more of like an adult movie. I don't know if my kids would enjoy it, but also like sometimes they surprise me. Like their favorite movie is Ghostbusters. I swear they have watched Ghostbusters hundreds of times. Probably. Like more than any kids movie, for sure. They love Ghostbusters. And Ben, it'll tell you like everything before it happens. Like it's wild. And I think that's the most boring movie ever. I tried to get him to watch The Labyrinth. No dice. But yeah, watch Chip 'n Dale. I thought it was super funny. And also there's a Posty song at the end, which is like everything. And also his new album comes out like tomorrow. Well, actually yesterday for you at midnight. So excited about that. On Saturday, because this spread was mostly all like Hannah wedding stuff, I don't think I need to like write it. I just put it in with a cute sticker. And I love these. I think they're from The Giving Girl, maybe it was like a freebie, or Pyramids Crafts, it's a freebie. I don't remember, but they're really cute little like foil labels, and I just put a munchkin like marrying another munchkin on there. And then I put in that we went to the in-laws this day, and I think that the boys wanted to stay at the in-laws. They were like not wanting to go home. So I was like, you know what? I have a lot of stuff to do. So basically I like did a lot of filming because the house was silent. I did a lot of cleaning and just getting things done. So I did put in productive AF, and I love that next to the like YouTube sticker because I did edit and film a lot of videos this day. Then I had to make a really annoying phone call. Basically Nick was supposed to make it, but Nick is not like, I don't know, he just doesn't like have words. Like his words, like they like are in his head, but then whenever he opens his mouth, they just don't come out right. Like he just misses all the points. But I had to make an annoying phone call. I feel like it's just always me. My baby, can you handle this? Yes, I still have to do it anyways. We got golden chick for dinner, and then we got baked bear because I wanted baked bear the night before, but Nick was like, no, I don't remember what we ate, but he was like, I want X, and I was like, fine. I think he wanted Hop Dotty or something. I don't remember. But I wanted baked bear so bad. So I was like, okay, if you get this night, I want baked bear tomorrow. So I got baked bear, and basically it's just like ice cream sandwiches, and they're so good. And then we watched Love on the Spectrum, which I said I didn't write in because I do have a script. I just need to pick it up. So I figured I would just place it in later. I love Love on the Spectrum. It's on Netflix. Definitely recommend checking it out. Then on Sunday, I made big breakfast in the morning, which was so delicious. It might have been my best big breakfast yet, which I don't really know like what even constitutes a really good big breakfast, but everything's just like melds together and is cooked to perfection, of course. Then we had my in-laws over, and we just all hung out and like family time, which was super fun. And then for dinner, I made lasagna. I had been craving lasagna. I think I initially told them that I was either going to make tacos or spaghetti. But then I just had this random craving for lasagna. And I feel like lasagna like seems like a task, but really I feel like it's not. Like I feel like I can make lasagna with my eyes closed, and it's mostly just like a prep, and then you just put it in the oven for like an hour or whatever, and like that's it. Super easy and so delicious. And also lasagna is such a good thing to have leftovers of. Like I'm not even mad. Like it's just so especially with a little bit of red pepper flake on top. Just give it to me. Then I had a bath because I did end up getting my period. I don't remember. I got it in between the 20th and the 22nd, but like my periods have been like so crampy. So I'm so moody. It's just like honestly a hot mess since I had Lila. So I needed a bath. And then we watched Love on the Spectrum. And then we also watched Nora from Queens, which I love. Well, it's Aquafina is Nora from Queens, but that would not fit on a label. So I just have it written in as Nora from Queens, which I also love that show. I feel like it's a super easy watch. I believe there's 2 seasons. We're on season 2. Like, I don't think there's more than that right now. We're on season 2. It's so funny, and I love Aquafina. So if you haven't watched it, I would definitely try it out. It's like comedy, quick, I don't know, like light. It's not like in depth or anything. Like it's pretty like you don't have to be paying attention very much. So I love it. And that is everything for this week. I think it turned out so pretty. I'm like really obsessed. It reminds me, the colors remind me of that like birthday mystery with like the pink and like the orangey peach color. And that was one of my favorite colorways, and it's so good. But I hope that you like this spread. I hope you like the close-ups. I've been trying to remember to do those more often so you can kind of see the foil movement better. That's kind of what I'm thinking with these. And yeah, I will talk to y'all in my next video. Bye. Yeah.